You can remind me what an acute angle is? David.
It's an angle with less than 90 degrees.
Exactly. Okay, and then what is an obtuse angle? Sarah.
It's an angle over 90 degrees.
Perfect. And Charles, what's a right angle?
A 90-degree angle.
Exactly. All right. These terms are going to help us in identifying our triangles, okay? These are our different types of triangles. We have right triangles. Does anyone know what that might have in it? What might a right triangle have, Sarah?
Does it have a right angle?
That's right. A right triangle is any triangle that has a right angle in it. So which one of these triangles is a right triangle? David.
2.
2. 2 is not a right angle because we don't have a right angle mark. Charles.
4.
4 is not a right triangle either. Sarah, do you know?
Is it 3?
3 is a right triangle. Why is it a right triangle?
Because it has that little box in the corner.
Exactly. All right, equilateral triangles. Let's try and break this word down so that we can figure out what it means. What does the first part of equilateral sound like?
Equal.
Exactly. It sounds like equal. In an equilateral triangle, all of the sides and all of the angles are going to be equal to each other. Do you guys see a triangle up here that looks like that?
4.
Exactly, Charles. 4 is an equilateral triangle because all of the sides are the same length and all of the angles are the same measure. All right, this one's kind of tricky. Isosceles. That's a big word. What isosceles means is that you have 2 sides that are congruent and 2 angles that are congruent.
What does
Sarah.
congruent mean?
I'm glad you asked. Let's go over our vocab that we learned before. Congruent means the same. So an isosceles triangle has 2 lengths that are the same and 2 angles that are the same. Do you see any of those up on the board? David.
I think 1.
1 is an isosceles triangle. That's right. Do you see any more? Sarah.
Is 2?
2 is also an isosceles triangle. Great job, you guys. All right, a scalene triangle. These are kind of the odd ones out. A scalene triangle doesn't have any sides that are the same. Do you guys see any of those up here? Charles.
5.
That's right. 5 is a scalene triangle. Perfect. All right, these ones are a little bit easier. Kind of like a right triangle. These triangles tell you what they have in them. Which one of these triangles do you think is an obtuse triangle?
The obtuse one is 2.
Exactly. Why is it an obtuse triangle?
Because that space over there looks like it's more than the 90-degree box.
Exactly. Good job, Charles. All right. That means that we still have to find an acute triangle. What do you think it means to be an acute triangle?
To be cute.
Not exactly.
To be ugly.
No. Good try. An acute triangle is a triangle that has only acute angles. Do we see any of those on the board here? Sarah?
1?
Perfect. 1 is an acute triangle. All right. To help us remember how to identify some of these confusing terms, I've made a cheer for us. So what you guys are going to do is just repeat after me and have fun with it because this is going to help you learn the concepts, okay? All right. Equilaterals are so mathematical.
Equilaterals are so mathematical.
Equal sides and angles are just so compatible.
Equal sides and angles are just so compatible.
Isosceles are the bee's knees.
Isosceles are the bee's knees.
2 congruent sides and angles, please.
2 congruent sides and angles, please.
Scalenes are really mean.
Scalenes are really